So this is the final look and it's screaming summer, baby. Nice, cute, and short. If you want to know how I made this unit, keep watching. Hey y'all, so this is your girl Amber Nicole and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, we will be talking about how to make a deep wave closure unit on a sewing machine. This video is very beginner friendly. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell for when I have a new video. So this step we're gonna do first is bleaching the knots. It is a very important step because you want your wig to be very scalp-like. You do not want your wig to look wiggy. We will be using hair from Pretty Bossy Extensions, which is my hair company. We will be using a 4x4 closure, 12 inches, and 3 bundles of 12 inches, as you can see in the video. Very soft, very cute, and very fun. So let's get into the video. So the materials you are going to need for this video is the Kaleidoscope white powder. You would need a 30 volume developer. You would need a mixing bowl, a knife, and a comb. You can get all of these materials from the local beauty supply store. So before we start, I'm gonna go ahead and brush all of the hair back. You wanna make sure all of those baby hairs are brushed back so you are not bleaching your baby hairs, and you don't want that. It will not look cute, sis, at all. So once that's all brushed back, you're ready to go. I do not have any aluminum foil or gloves. Please use aluminum foil and gloves, especially gloves, because it's very dangerous materials you are using today. But I am very careful, so we're gonna get into the video. So first you're gonna go ahead and pour your white powder into your bowl. You want your consistency to be very thin, not chunky, and not runny. This is very important. I normally eye the amount of powder that I use because I don't use too much. I use very little bit. And this container was $13 at the hair store, but you do not have to buy the big one. You can buy the small packages. So after we have the powder in the bowl, we want to go ahead and eye the developer. Now, I put just maybe a tablespoon and a half if you want to be technical. But again, I do not measure my things. I eye it and I just go ahead and go for it. So as you see me, I am mixing up the developer. You want to make sure it is nice and mixed together. You do not have clumps of white powder that will completely ruin your closure. So let's get ahead and mix that up really well. You do not need a lot for a 4x4 closure. If you are bleaching more than one closure, then I would use more mix, but as you can see, the closure is very small, so we are not going to use a whole bunch of mix. So after we get that consistency really good and mixed up, we are going to go ahead and bleach our closure. So now we are ready to get started. So now you can see I'm using my knife to carefully, very softly place the bleach on the closure. I do not use a whole lot of bleach. I start off with very small amounts and I go ahead and don't spread it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and fasten this video and watch me work. So here you see we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. We are almost done fully covering our closure. You want to make sure you get all those last minute spots before you let it sit. So this is how it should look. We're going to go ahead and let it sit and come back. So we are back after we let our closure go ahead and get bleached. We're going to go ahead and rinse this out. We are going to use some Purple Shampoo from Shimmer Lights. This is it right here. This helps with the brassiness of the closure after it gets bleached. You go ahead and put this in the sink. I use warm water. Go ahead and rinse all that bleach out. And then you're going to go ahead and put your Purple Shampoo on. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this. Go ahead and rinse that. Get all that out. My deep wave is so pretty, like, look. Oh. Literally, I sell the most deep wave hair out of all my textures. Everybody loves it. It's a favorite. So we washed that out. Now we're gonna grab our conditioner and shampoo. This is one of my favorite conditioners and shampoos to use. So this is the Moroccan shampoo and then the Moroccan conditioner. This makes the hair so soft. Like, y'all, when I tell you soft, no matter what you do, you use this shampoo, it will have your hair feeling like it's a brand new weave. Like, no cap, y'all. It's on the expensive side, but it's worth it. And I go ahead and get the big ones from Ulta because the small ones don't last me at all. Like, I know people with big heads like me, and the small ones don't never last. You probably get like 3 washes out of it. But I use it for my weave and my real hair, so I gotta have a lot. So I just washed it once. I normally only wash it once or twice. But since I already washed it with the Purple Shampoo, I'm only gonna wash it once. And it's a small closure, so you don't have to overdo it. As long as you make sure you get it clean. Pretty at it. Alright. Now we're gonna use the conditioner. I normally put the conditioner on and I let it sit for like 20 minutes. So put the conditioner on this, and then I'm just gonna let it sit in the sink for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back. Clean my sink out. We're just gonna put this on the side of the sink. Well, I'll just leave it in the sink, whatever, doesn't matter. And just let it sit for about 15 minutes and we're gonna come back. All right, so now that we are all washed and conditioned, we're now gonna pluck the closure. You need a bottle of water. You need a tweezer and a comb. The hair is better wet when you are plucking because the hair comes out better. You do not want to pluck a dry frontal or closure. I'm just going to show you the parts really quick. So I haven't did anything yet. I just bleached it and conditioned it. So y'all see how good that bleach came out. How natural these parts look. Are we getting scalp or gnaw? Scalp. The scalp. And you can part it anywhere and get scalp. Okay. So what we're gonna do is pluck this hairline, honey, because this right here is a no-no. So we're gonna go ahead and pluck this out. It's gonna be looking way natural. So here you see me, I am plucking the hairline. You want to pluck behind the hairline so you don't create bald spots. Do not pluck in the same spot. Move over to different spots. And you want to just keep plucking until you see that hairline come to life, honey. This approximately takes about maybe 7 minutes tops. So this next step is very optional, but I like to personally sew down my closure on my wig cap before I go ahead and start sewing on my sewing machine. It just makes the process so much easier. By the time I'm done making my wig, I am literally done and I don't have to do anything else. I go around the closure a second time to make sure it is very secure and is not going nowhere, honey. This is the main component of your wig and you want to make sure it's very secure. So now that I have drawn my guidelines with my Sharpie marker off camera, I am ready to start sewing. Before you sew your first track on that first line, you are going to double your wefts. That means you're going to double your weft, you're going to put it underneath your sewing machine and you're going to go ahead and let the machine run underneath it and you're going to let it go ahead and get doubled up. This is the best way to make a wig because your wigs are nice and thick and full. So once you get it situated, you're going to go ahead and run it through your machine and go ahead and double those wefts up. I normally double all 3 of my bundles before I even get started, just so I can just make this process faster. On an average, I can make a wig in about 35 minutes. Yes, 35 minutes. Y'all, I remember way back when it used to take me like an hour plus when I was doing them by hand. But I took a sewing machine class, I invested in my business, and I am so happy I did that because that class taught me so much and I was able to make my wigs on the sewing machine fast. When I say fast, I mean fast. So I just want to say, if you made it this far in my video, you are a real one, okay? And you will know how to make a wig. If you have any questions or any concerns, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. I'm here to help. Thank you so much for watching my video. You have now created your very own closure wig, okay? You did that by yourself, sis. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you on my next video.